Welcome to Podcast on Demand. It's story time again. Today, we're diving into a crucial issue that every Filipino immigrant needs to hear. The story of the first Filipino deported under Trump's presidency. How did ICE track him down? What led to his deportation? And most importantly, if you or someone you know is undocumented, what are your options? Stick with us. This is information you can't afford to miss. The story of the first Filipino deported under Trump. Our story begins with a Filipino crewman who entered the U.S. legally but overstayed his visa. For 7 years, he lived in the shadows, hoping to stay under the radar. But fate had other plans. One day, ICE agents arrived looking for his wife, but found him instead. Without legal status, he was given two brutal choices. 1. Buy a plane ticket home immediately. 2. Be detained and deported. With no way out, he was sent back to the Philippines. The reality of being undocumented. The U.S. is home to over 300,000 undocumented Filipinos, with the largest numbers in California, Texas, Florida, New Jersey, and Illinois. Recently deported Filipinos, 24. Filipinos currently up for deportation, around 80. Total undocumented Filipinos in the U.S., over 300,000. Undocumented immigrants live in constant fear. Every knock on the door could be ICE. Every letter in the mail could mean deportation. Many take low-paying jobs, avoid hospitals, and never report crimes out of fear of being caught. And here's the harsh truth. Even overstaying a visa by just 1 day makes you out of status and at risk for deportation. What happens if ICE catches you? ICE typically offers two options. Self-deportation. This means leaving voluntarily before ICE issues an official removal order. It might give you a chance to reapply legally in the future. Forced deportation. This can result in a long-term or even lifetime ban from ever returning to the U.S. Authorities are urging undocumented Filipinos to 1. Legalize their stay. 2. Voluntarily return home if no other options exist. 3. Seek legal assistance before it's too late. Can the Philippine consulate help? Yes. If you or someone you know is undocumented, the Philippine consulate can provide assistance. They can help with 1. Issuing emergency travel documents. 2. Replacing lost passports. 3. Guiding you through the self-deportation process. Before leaving, make sure to gather all essential documents, passport, birth certificate, IDs, financial records, and prepare your family for the transition back home. Why are more Filipinos being deported? Mass deportation isn't just a U.S. issue. It's happening worldwide. And while some see it as racist, others argue that it's just law enforcement. But here's the reality. Illegal immigration is against U.S. Code 1325. Seeking asylum legally is valid, but overstaying a visa or crossing the border without documents is not. Many legal immigrants wait years and spend thousands of dollars to move to the U.S. the right way. They feel frustrated when others skip the system. Final thoughts. What should undocumented Filipinos do? So, if ICE knocked on your door today, would you be prepared? If you're undocumented, know your rights, get legal advice, and plan your next move. If you have a valid asylum case, apply through the legal channels. And if you're planning to move to the U.S., do it the right way, with proper documentation and financial support. The U.S. has allowed this situation to persist since the 1980s, but stricter enforcement is now in place. Expect more deportations, not just from the U.S., but from other countries as well. The time to act is now. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates on immigration, Filipino life in the U.S., and real talk on today's issues. Stay safe and see you in the next video.